Hello and welcome to Northern Star Tarot. Sorry for the different setup today. I'm out at my mum's at the moment and I just need to get this message out following the election results. I'm going to turn off the comments because I don't want this turning into any sort of political discussion or debate or anything. We've got the results we have and we've got to work with what we have. This is purely a message of healing and love for those who need to hear it. So if you are happy with the election results or however you voted or whatever, if you're happy with the results, then this isn't the message for you. If you, like myself and so many around us, are feeling a little bit disheartened and a bit down about things, this is going to be for you. Okay. Set my intention that any messages that come from this are for people that need to hear it. That are messages of healing, love and light. So it's going to be a little bit different today. I normally do daily focus cards. Okay. Enjoy growth and reap the rewards. Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. And travel, move in a new direction. It's a very interesting collection of cards there. So that is the centre of our reading. Let's see what we get around that. I'm going to use Gilded Tarot. It's for people feeling upset about the election results. Please bring forth healing and comfort to those who need it. Flip them, what was it? Ace of Wands. So that's having a new creative passion, a new spark towards a new goal. Right, let's see. How do we move forward after this general election? Okay, bottom of the deck, an underlying energy, 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. Sorry, I'm on such a smaller table here, so underneath that we've got the Sun as well, which is quite a positive card so far. A whole lot of positivity and self-growth. 4 of Cups. Death. Major change. Major change. The Hermit. 5 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. Justice. That came out in reverse, but I don't do reverse. Nice ones. I actually felt that flip over while I was shuffling. I think there's something significant there and I'm going to have a look at it. I think I already know the meaning of that coming out reversed. So we'll read the reverse for that as well. Right, okay. So the underlying energy is swift communication. This decision come in swiftly. Which it did, didn't it? But the 7 of Pentacles is what are you working towards? What are your... It's looking at what you've worked towards in the past and evaluating if it was worth it and if it's heading in the direction that you want to. At the centre here we've got the 4 of Cups as well, which is, it's kind of boredom. And I feel like there is a whole sense of apathy now of like, why did we even bother? Why did we bother voting at all? Should probably go into the centre of the reading as well. I normally start with that. I'm feeling so off kilter. I literally, like, I came home from Morocco at 2 o'clock in the morning on Friday morning. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep. I've not even been home yet. I'm at my mum's still in Kirby. So let's see. So enjoy growth and reap the rewards. This is you reap what you sow, and whatever energy you're putting out there is what we get back. But I think that with Mother Earth feeling loved and comforted, that's knowing that regardless of what direction we go in, that we are surrounded by love, that we have support there. And I think I can definitely say without a doubt that we're not alone in our feelings here. We're all in this together, for those in the country that are feeling a little bit disillusioned at the moment. So travel and moving in a new direction. This doesn't have to be physically. It can also be internally. I know myself, I touched down on the plane. I got home, and when I heard how the results were going for the election, I just wanted to get back on a plane. It was just like, yeah, let's just get out of here. But I think now that it's kind of all had time to sink in, that I always think that we get through whatever we're dished. Whatever we have to deal with, we deal with it. And this could be moving in a new direction, as in accepting the changes. I think especially with the death card here, the death is sudden change, a sudden shake up. Especially here as well with the Five of Wands, which is all about competition, and which is what we've witnessed, isn't it? It's been a massive, I don't want to say battle, because it's not been a fight, but it's been highly competitive. So I think this is more internal change. It's approaching the situation with a different perspective and a different way of growing and nurturing our needs and our wants. And I do think that, going back to the what you reap is what you sow, if we put a load of doom and gloom and negative energy out there, then that's what we're going to get back. We need to find a positive way of processing the changes that are going on right now. A positive solution, a positive way of dealing with it. So 4 of Cups is feeling bored, it's apathy, it's that feeling of, why did I even bother? Why did I even bother? And like I said, death is a major shake-up there. But the thing with death, it usually takes these big moments. It has been a massive tower moment for a lot of us. For those on the other side of the fence, it's been a great victory. And that's fine. I always think, and I always assume, that people are always acting in the interest of the country. And I know it may not seem like that. We can only hope that other people are guided by light as well as us. We can't just assume that we're the only ones that are guided by the light. And the Hermit here, this is using your inner wisdom. See, he's got his light there, which is the star. He's got the star there to guide him. He's on a thin path with lots of danger, lots of challenges ahead, but using the inner wisdom and inner knowledge and inner known to get through that. I think especially with the Ten of Pentacles here, this is living comfortably. And I feel like that's all of us, what we all want, not just for ourselves, but as a nation, we want it to be comfortable. No one wants the uncomfortability of the things that are to come. Justice. I'm going to have a read of that. Like I said, I will read the upside down of it as well. I'm assuming it means injustice. And I feel like a lot of us feel there has been an injustice. I'm trying very hard to not get political here. And I'm just talking from a place of feeling. Let's see, it's card 11. Sorry, 1 minute. Karma, the consequences of your deeds, facing reality and putting things back in balance. So I think, to be honest, things have been unbalanced for a long time. And at the moment, we're still in a state of unbalance. I'm going to stick that there. It feels very much like the advice going forward here is finding a balanced approach, finding that positive perspective with which to view this. Because there's always a way through. There is always light at the end of tunnels. And if you think through our own history, when we've had moments like this, like back in the 80s when we went through a lot of strife with the government that we had back then, which is when I was growing up, I think we always face challenges, and all we can do is do the best with what we have and still push forward for our truths. I'm liking this Knight of Wands at the end here. This is feeling very much like a person. This is our knight in shining armour. And one's energy is very fiery. It doesn't have to be male, it could be male or female. But it's someone who's got a lot of passion and a lot of drive, and someone who can push things forward in a positive way, in a creative way. So I'm going to get some clarifiers. I think overall, so far it's feeling like, sorry, I'm just getting these cards the right way. So unorganised right now. I'm so sorry. Everything's going to go back to normal this week. Yeah, it's feeling very much like what energy we put out is what we will get back. So I know we've all been through quite a shock, quite a transition that we're going through. But I think by adopting a mental stance of we're all doomed, that's the energy that we're putting out, and it's so heavy. It's going to be more destructive putting that sort of energy out into the world. Bear in mind that we create the world around us by our thoughts. So just be careful to try finding a positive. Be careful of how you're viewing the situation. 4 of Cups. Why is the 4 of Cups there? Sorry, I've got headphones and microphone attached to the camera, the phone. Temperance. Temperance is all about balance as well. And the 8 of Coins. 8 of Coins, it's like a completion of a cycle. I mean, look, we've got the 7 of Coins, 8 of Coins. We've got the 10 there. There's only the 9 that's missing in that. There, it is a progress. I think this is about balancing our finances, being in a position where we feel stable enough to go on. Temperance is about balancing our emotions, balancing the spiritual with the physical. And I feel like that is a massive challenge for us to all contemplate doing at the moment. but it's very much needed. Why is death there? Oh, I've got death out for death. This happens more than I care to admit. And we got the Queen of Coins there as well. So the Queen of Coins is having that financial stability, and maybe some of us feel like this is a death of that for the country. We feel like this is going to leave us unstable. I think that is the fear here. That's the fear that's coming through, that everyone is feeling. That things are going to be more challenging now. But I always say the thing with death is always immediately followed with rebirth. And as dark as things might seem now, there will be a rebirth. There'll be a restructure of everything. We just have to trust that this is the path that we're on. The Hermit. Where's the Hermit there? Ace of Wands, that's the card that flipped out earlier as well. Wow. I mean, there's something striking about the Ace of Wands in this one, because it's kind of like a sword. And it's like resuming that battle for positivity, that battle for a new perspective and a new... I've got the Hermit out. Oh my God, what is going on? I've got the Hermit out for the Hermit. And Death out for Death. These are obviously quite strong cards, and they're both major arcana as well. So, I mean, Death followed by the Hermit. The Hermit is, it's that inner wisdom and guidance. And I think that's what we're being strived to do here. Listen to your gut instincts. Follow your inner knowledge and wisdom to carve a new path, to find a new drive. A new thing to strive for. This is feeling like the light in the darkness. Look at them. See the light shining out there. And he's carrying a stave as well, which is just like the Ace of Wands. I feel like there's still so much positivity to hold on to. Where's the Five of Wands there? Oh no. I'm in the most awkward setup here where I can't get round the table. Let's see what's come out here. The Four of Swords. Yeah, so that makes sense. Right now is just... Right now is just taking a rest. It's just taking a moment while we recuperate from all the challenges there that we've gone through. From all the competition. I'm feeling very much like it's a sense of regroup. Let's regroup. Let's take a moment, process everything that's gone on before we can step forward. I normally use different decks for the clarifiers here, but I've only got what I've got with me at the moment. Devil energy, and the King of Cups. I feel like it's tempting here to keep clinging on to the negative emotions that this has brought up. And the King is someone who's stable and is full of emotion but isn't controlled by it. And I feel like that's the key here, is to not being trapped by negative emotions. Take that rest, take that recuperation, so we can become more emotionally stable and emotionally calm, and then we can approach our thoughts, our ideas, our plans with that in mind, with a calm and clear perspective. This is very much feeling like a cleansing. We just need a bit of a spiritual cleansing. And we've got the Five of Wands out again. Five of Wands out for the Ten of Pentacles. And that makes sense. We feel like we're fighting for our stability in our physical world. This is comfort. This is living comfortably, financial stability, family stability. This is our health, our NHS. It's everything in our physical world that we can physically touch. And we're all fighting for that. And I think that there's still a possibility to fight for that. I don't think, I think just because the results have left some of us feeling like this. And look, we've got the sun, which was on the bottom of the deck when I did them. And the 7 of coins, which is enjoying our work. I feel like there is still so much that we can fight for from this perspective. It doesn't have to be a negative. And we just maybe, I feel like the hanged man should be out here somewhere. Because it feels like that. It feels like we need to take that rest and recuperation, kind of ground our emotions so that we're not being led by negative emotions. And find the light that we can fight for with this. Oh, I have no idea if I've got these cards the right way anymore. Justice, why is justice there? Why is justice? I just feel like Page of Coins, the Star. I was talking about the Star as well. This to me is a balance between what we want and what we have. This is like, it's almost like a new beginning. This is learning, like relearning how to manage our physical environment, our physical investments. The Page is almost like the apprentice. It's the apprentice of the physical world. It's learning. It's all about learning. And I feel like the injustice, a lot of us didn't get what we wanted. A lot of us didn't get our star. And I think the universe always kind of gives us what we need at the time. And maybe there's just a different way to get our star. I feel like that's the message here, that we still have so much possibility to achieve what we want to achieve. We've just got to go a different way about it. Knight of Wands. Where's the Knight of Wands there? We'll find a way to work with what we have. Where's the Knight of Wands there? Not giving me anything. Oh, no, trying to give me everything. Nope, if you're going to come out one at a time. Don't all flip out. Come on. Where's the Knight of Wands? I feel like you need to come out. The Hierophant had him out in so many things. Over the last few months, the Hierophant, I only know this because I can never pronounce the Hierophant. I don't know if it's Hierophant or Hierophant or Hierophant. But he keeps making an appearance. And once again, this is the, it's the lessons, it's the teaching. It's opening that box of knowledge. And I feel like this person is going to be the person to teach us. I feel like there's going to be somebody that is going to shine light on everything. There's going to be someone that is going to inspire new life into the vision and the future of the country. I don't think this is someone we've seen yet or heard of yet, but it's someone who's going to give us a bit more hope and inspiration. And the Knight of Coins. So many coins out here, you'll notice. the coins and the wands. Wands are all about our creativity, our passions, the things we fight for, the things we believe in. And the coins is anything to do with our physical realm. Now, the Knight of Coins, the Knights always progress situations, and the Knight of Coins works very slowly to make sure that it happens right. And I feel like that's the lesson here. It's interesting because we've got the Knight of Wands who can be quite hasty and rush things. And then we've got the Knight of Coins and the Hierophant. And I feel like the Hierophant is all about learning. So it's learning to balance that of between the haste and getting things right. So progressing at a steady at a steady pace, not rushing and not going too slow. And that is the way to get to where we want. But just taking those steps and learning the lessons. I feel like this is learning the lessons from the past. It's learning the lessons from the people that are speaking to us at the moment. And learning the lessons from I think from this election. I think a lot of people are both in politics and just as a nation are now reflecting on everything that we've been through, this journey that we've been on over the last 3 years, and the journey that we're also heading towards. Right, let's see. I'm going to see if I can get a few clarifiers for the centre. That was really quick. Nine of coins. So we've got the 7, the 8, the 9 and the 10 now. There's so much progression here for our financial stability, and this is comfort. See this, the lady is the Empress in the normal tarot deck. It's about being able to manifest, and I always think like the 9 of coins is very similar. It's having that, and Judgment is out again. Oh, Judgment and Justice. Wow. Sorry, Justice and Judgment. Wow. Having them out together as well. There's so much about justice here. And Judgment is once again reaping what you sow. It's similar to death. It's like that being called up from the grave. And I feel like we're in between that sort of world at the moment. There's been a death of dreams and ideas and passions, but then there's this rebirth of it. This rebirth, after this pause, there's a rebirth of it. And I feel like there is justice to be had. I don't mean that in a vengeful sort of way at all. I don't think, I'm not criticising the outcome, because I am somebody who works with what I have. I see even things that make me feel sad or negative, there's a lesson to be learned in there. There's a cycle that we need to complete with that to get towards what we want. And look, once again, we've got prosperity on one side, on the left side of justice. Well, actually on the right. It's the right side of justice, it's on my left. Don't want to read too much into left and right there in a political sense, but it's just that it's sitting there as a balance. With this justice, it's a balance with judgment. And this is a judgment call. A judgment call to head in a new direction, to be reborn. I am going to get a Power Thought card just to see how, just to see if there's any messages for us moving forward. Oh, everything I touch is a success. I now establish a new awareness of success. I know I can be as successful as I make up my mind to be. This is what I mean about your manifesting through your thoughts. I move into the winning circle. Golden opportunities are everywhere for me. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. Let's see if I can get another one. I feel like I need another one on top of that. Come on. I am open to receptive to new avenues of income. I now receive my good from expected and unexpected sources. I am an unlimited being, accepting from an unlimited source. In an unlimited way, I am blessed beyond my fondest dreams. And I think, to me, that is a reminder to be thankful for what we have, what we actually have. And I know that there's going to be challenges ahead. There always are. But having just come back from Morocco, which is always eye-opening when you go to countries that people are working with no days off, working from the start of the day through to the end of the day for buttons, for pennies, for not a whole lot of money. It makes you appreciate and realise what freedoms you have. So I hope that has been helpful for some people. Like I said, I'm staying completely neutral here. This was just a message that I felt compelled to do because I felt the energy of everyone that was just feeling down about the results. So I'm going to turn the comments off in here. If you want to discuss and add to the positivity or to discuss how you feel about things, then please join me on the Facebook page. Just please, any sort of negative or comments that go into political debates and a slang and match, basically, they are just going to be automatically deleted, and I will be watching it and monitoring it carefully because this is a message of support and light for people. So love and light to you all, and I am hoping to get the I've decided, instead of doing the monthlies for December, because it's kind of dragging on a bit now, and I don't feel like I should be doing them. I think more I'm going to do the individual star signs for the new year. I'm going to do more of a looking forward to the year ahead spreads for people. So take care, and I will speak to you